As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Denver Broncos and the home team. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go, here from San Diego. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
180! Run. What's that?
Going to the ground again on first. Breaks the tackle. He has this down to the 34. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
6. 180! Real. What's up?
They'll run. Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Hey, 180! Hurry! Point it right. What's up?
They'll work against the blitz. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Baker Mayfield the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains, their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. And goes to the hurry up here.
2nd and 6.
Harvey once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Here we go on 4th, Mix. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good. 20. Run.
1st down, here's Baker. The throw is there for a long day, Gadsden. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
180! What's that?
1st down throw here, Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Mayfield's able to get him the 1st down before sliding to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
180! What's that?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Good.
Throwing again is Baker. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone on first. Flushed out of the pocket. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be second and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Mitchell again. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. Third down coming up. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The Chargers have an early lead. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They start out with a 3rd and 6.
Ready, ready,
to the air on 3rd and long. This finds its target. That's Hill. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Nix. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Throwing the out route complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down. Looking quickly here.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
It's a third down give to Harvey. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. And they set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And now they have a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Once more, it's Nix. Near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Broncos.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. I'm just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So it'll be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That's cut on the slant. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It's caught left side by Harris. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Baker throwing again. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Break it up. 180. Run. What?
Baker now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Air it out on 3rd. Into the hands of Ganson. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Kings. 180. Stop.
Mayfield now from the gun. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 8. Makes it 3rd and goal.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. When the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Marvin Mims now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Nix from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
A gain of 21 yards.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Chased out to his right. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he hangs on to that football. football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Next to throw again. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the 1st snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Back to throw it. Tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the 1st half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the 2nd half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Alert, alert! Done!
1st down, here's Baker. Forced out to his right. That's to Harris in the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Catch made left side by McConkey. He has the touchdown. The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the half. McConkey with a touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This finds its target. That's Hill. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Broncos.
They'll throw again. Nix. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Giving this to Harvey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run, now is in 5. Now 2nd and 5. They'll give up the middle to Harvey. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos cut it to 1 late in the 3rd.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Into the red zone. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Extra point for Aubrey is up and good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Return starts at the 9. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Short pass brought in. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing here, Nix. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Going left side. Here's Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. It's everything he has under this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Connecting on the slant. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. And a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. It's Nix out of the pistol. Kicking in by Hill, right side. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Once more, it's Nix. There's that man again. It's Hill. Now, this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos, 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Denver.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Dump off pass to Williams. And this one does not go far.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not.
And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Chargers
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun given out to Jacobs. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 23-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. We've reached the 2-minute warning in San Diego. Chargers pushing to get within range for a game winner. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
180!
Here he is to throw. He rolls to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
180! Run.
Back to throw. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he dodged the tackle. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Start!
Going run again with Jacobs. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
180! Regular! What's up?
Here he is to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields the hard squib kick. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
Chargers 31, Broncos 21.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Back to the air, Nick's after the pick. Trying to push deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew,